My name is Irene McGrath. I come from the real capital, Cork. I live there with my husband Gary. I have a rare autoimmune condition called scleroderma, which resulted in scarring of my lungs in my late 30s. I began to feel breathless at the slightest exertion. Even walking on a slight incline would catch me. Eventually I could no longer play sports or take part in any activities, and I was placed on oxygen therapy, and after various tests was added to the organ donor list. I remained on that list for 3.5 years approximately, and during that time I was called to Dublin 6 times for potential matches, but on each occasion I wasn't a match. I was eventually admitted to the matter as my condition worsened. I could no longer function and my oxygen requirements became too great and too unsafe for home use. I waited patiently and prayed continuously for a suitable match. It's still hard to admit, knowing that someone had to leave this life in order for me to live. But the reason I'm standing here before you today is because family out there, somewhere, made the choice to donate their loved one's organs, and because of that, I was saved. I received my life-changing operation when I was literally at death's door. I know for a fact there was talks of sending me home that same week for palliative care to die peacefully at home. So it was literally a miracle that I was saved. I will be eternally grateful to my donor and their family. They were the ones who agreed to give life to an unknown person while grieving such great and huge unpalatable loss themselves. I am incredibly lucky and blessed to have received a double lung transplant. You immediately forget all the hardships that came before the surgery. It's like starting from ground zero again, but without the oxygen. I returned home to my emotional and much relieved family just 6 weeks later. I am now over 5 years on my second chance at life, and I don't waste a minute. My wise and beautiful mother always said, life is not a dress rehearsal. So you need to get out there, you need to live and put yourself outside your comfort zone. So here I am today. I think of my donor and their family and count my blessings every day. Since my transplant, I've returned to work, I've returned to the gym, I've travelled, and I've even returned to sport. I'd like to take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude for the unbelievable care I received and continue to receive from the medical teams at the Mater and the CUH, and especially ILFA, who were a great source of support throughout my journey. I also like to thank my husband Gary for his unwavering devotion, as well as my amazing family, especially my younger sister Valerie and my wide circle of friends. Thank you all.